Hi, I'm Bud Darr. I'm the president and CEO of the Cruise Lines International Association, and I'm here this morning with Niels Wammen-Jensen, who I'm very happy to say has just joined us at CLIA as our executive vice president for international regions. So, first of all, Niels, welcome. Really
Thanks.
very happy
Thanks.
to be working with you once again directly.
Thanks.
Happy to have you on our team. I know I've kept you pretty busy so far in your first week or so.
That's for sure.
What's your initial impression of the work that you're going to be doing here at CLIA and the people that you've met?
Well, first and foremost, the initial impression is just the amount of friendliness that you meet everywhere. I knew that already, of course, because I knew quite a bit of the industry thanks to what I did previously doing government affairs in Europe. But you see the same thing. Now, you and we've just traveled to Australia and Brazil, and it's really an industry where you're met with a lot of very friendly people, smiley faces. And I suppose it kind of comes with the job. It's almost a genome of the people in the industry because it's travel and tourism, right? So it comes natural to people. So that's, I think, my very first impression, how nice and welcoming everyone is.
Yeah, it's really kind of part of the DNA of our culture in the industry,
I
isn't
think
it?
so, yeah.
So I don't know if dragged is the right word, but I asked you politely to go to Australia and then here to Brasilia, where we are today, as you mentioned. What's been your impression of the trip to Australia and the trip to Brazil here so far as substantive issues and challenges and opportunities
Yeah.
that you've seen?
Yeah. Well, I think opportunities is the right word because I think everyone recognizes, both in the industry and I think also with other stakeholders that we've met, the enormous potential that exists to both growth potential within the industry. Of course, that also comes with some challenges because when you're an industry that's growing and we see more and more ships joining the cruise fleet, then obviously it raises questions as to so how do we make sure that the potential is harnessed locally in a way that makes sure that we will actually see the growth that can take place.
Well, we worked so far this week with two of my favorite people, Marco Ferraz here in Brazil and Joel Katz and his team as well in Sydney and then Brisbane after that. You've met Andy Harmer, leads UK and Ireland, another outstanding professional. And then, of course, Nikos Mertsanidis in in Brussels, where you're going to be based. What's your impression so far of that team and the way you see your role fitting in with helping that team go to even bigger and better places on behalf of the industry?
Well, first and foremost, I think they're incredibly committed and they're very passionate about the industry. Secondly, these are people that have been around in the industry for a very long time, so they both know what they're talking about, and they've got a really great relationships with stakeholders all around. I think the field, so to speak, both in the political sphere, operational sphere, within the industry, etc. I hope that what I can bring is perhaps, add some expertise to the about 20 years that I've been doing government affairs, mainly within maritime transport throughout my career. So we could say that the cruise bit is still, if you look at it proportionally over the 20 years, still a fairly new bit to me. It's mainly been a maritime transport and shipping policy that I've been doing. Anyway, I hope I've picked up some tips and tricks along the way that will be useful.
Well, I knew them all one way or the other from my previous time at CLIA from 2010 to 2017, and I learned a lot from them at that point, and I continue to learn a lot from them now, and I'm sure you will as well as you get to know them and the rest of the leadership team better. Well, Niels, I'm thrilled to have you with us. I know it's going to be a great partnership. It's now the second time I've had the pleasure of hiring you to come work with me in an executive position with our previous employer and now here, and couldn't be happier than to have you with us, and I'm really glad you could make this trip. And so enjoy the rest of the day here. We're here at the CLIA Brasil Forum, 7th time it's been run. Very excited about that. And have a safe trip home today. I know you got a long flight.
Thank you. Thanks.
Niels.